Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Veda and this is The Simple Budget. Here on my channel I show you how my family is using the zero-based budgeting method in order to get out of debt and simplify our financial life. If that sounds like content that you're interested in, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button and join our little crew here. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Well, hi everyone and happy Friday. I know that you just saw me on Wednesday, but it actually feels like forever since I've filmed. It's almost been a full week since I filmed, and that is a long time for me. But I batch filmed a bunch of the videos that you've seen over the last couple of weeks. Not my cash stuffing on Monday. My cash stuffing on Monday was filmed last Friday. And that was the last time I filmed. So it's been a while since I've actually sat down to chat it up with you guys. I am just gonna say really quickly, I'm sure that some of you are disappointed that my nails are no longer red. Everybody really seemed to enjoy my red nail color, which I'm so flattered by. Thank you. I think I told you guys what color that was. That was from Lights Lacquer, and the color was called Ace. This one, I think, is equally as festive. It's a green. I don't know how it's coming off on camera, but it's called British Racing Green, and it's by a nail polish brand called Butter London. And I just loved it, and I thought it was kind of festive this time of year. You were definitely not going to be able to see on camera, but it's actually got like a slight shimmer, and I am not a shimmery, sparkly kind of gal, but it's so unnoticeable that I didn't mind it. So anyways, I figure it's like a fun little thing that we can chat about every now and then. My nails either look terrible or I have a fresh mani that I've done on myself, and so that is the case for today. Anyway, that's not why you're here. Today in today's video, we're going to go ahead and do the weekly check-in, which will, for those of you who may be new, it just kind of goes over we go over the purchases that we've made that are non-cash transactions from the last week or so that we can go ahead and pull the cash from the envelopes, pay the money back to the bank so that we do not overdraw our account. Now, actually, this has been asked recently, and I did address it, or I did answer the question, but I just figure I'll just go ahead and address it so that everybody knows. I used to go to the bank twice a week. When my husband and I first started cash stuffing and zero-based budgeting, we just wanted to be really meticulous about everything because we were new to the process, and so we wanted to make sure that we were never putting ourselves in a situation where we didn't have enough money in the bank. That has never really happened because, as I've mentioned on my channel before, and maybe you're new and so you've never heard me say it, but we don't really have like an account buffer. We leave our bills, money, and our mortgage in our bank account to kind of serve as a buffer. So we're kind of, I guess we're sort of like a month ahead on our mortgage. Not really. But the month that we're stuffing it for the following month. So our mortgage is due on the 1st of every month. And so we spend the month of December stuffing it for January, not for December. So that money, when we get paid, that money just kind of sits there and waits for January 1st to roll around. And so we use that money that's in our account as a buffer. We still have to pay it back, but it's pay back any online expenses. But it helps us to just kind of cover those expenses that we're making from our cash stuffed envelopes, but in digital form. So whether that's online or with our debit card. So we pay that money back, but our mortgage especially and our bills money kind of serves as the buffer in our account. And then whenever I would film my weekly check-in with you guys in the earlier months, I would literally physically go to the bank, return that money to the bank, and then on Friday, I would do my cash pool for that week. We don't do that anymore. I know that was like really long and rambly, but we don't do that anymore. Essentially what I do now is I take this money and then I repurpose it for the cash stuffing the following week. So that means that when whatever this money is that I would be returning to the bank that I pull today, I will just go ahead and fold that into what I would be pulling on Friday. So I'll just take the total amount of what would be our cash pool and subtract this money that I'm returning back to the bank. And then I pull whatever is necessary to make up for that total amount that I would be pulling in my next cash stuffing, if that makes sense. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I like to try to be as helpful as I possibly can. But without rambling anymore, because I feel like I've done that a lot today, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys in on my expense tracking sheet, and we will go ahead and get into the actual expense tracking for the week. All right, so a couple of things before I actually jump into the expense tracking. One, I know that the perspective of the camera makes it look like this tree is going to catch fire because of my candle. It's not. So I just want to alleviate any concerns that you may have, because every now and then I do get some comments like, she's going to burn that plant down or whatever. I pinky swear that I'm not going to. It just looks like it on camera, but it's not actually, the flame is not close to the tree at all. Second, this expense tracking sheet is available in my Etsy shop, which is linked below. I have it available as a single available download. I think it's like $1.50 or something. So you'll get this expense tracker in an A5 and US letter size that can be printed over and over and over and over and over again. Or it is also a part of my budget planner, which is $5 for a month of budgeting sheets, which you can print over and over and over and over again. And so regardless of, what you may be interested in product wise, that's how you'd be able to purchase it in my shop. And both are available, like I mentioned, in A5 and US letter size. And that's that. I'm actually I forgot to grab my little divider here so that you guys are not like staring at an entire sheet, and I can just kind of go over each purchase with you one at a time. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it here. On the 30th of November, so I know it's December, but I was in the month of December in my budget planner, so I just rolled this expense over into the month of December. I purchased for $49.09. This is going to come from my business binder in my materials category. I'm pretty sure this was for vellum, because I have been just like going through a lot of it lately. Lots of people ordering, especially the Thanksgiving week sale that I had. Tons of people ordered envelopes. So I went through vellum like a crazy lady. And so I needed to replenish that. And so it was $49.09, and I will be returning $49 to the bank. I'm going to just jump into my little explanation here. We have what we call a virtual coin jar, or a miscellaneous category, or account buffer, whatever you want to look at it as. Basically, whenever I do these weekly check-ins, obviously purchases are never so clean that they have just a whole dollar amount. So, excuse me, if this had been like $49.69 or something, I would have returned $50 to the bank. And then that spare change just kind of builds up in our account and serves as a little mini miscellaneous buffer. And every now and then we pull from it in the event of something like this. When it's only 9 cents, we don't round up to $50. My husband just sweeps this change from our virtual coin jar to pay back the account as well. And so then I just return $49 because he has essentially recategorized this 9 cents, if that makes sense. So that's how we handle that. On December 1st, from Amazon, I needed to replace the toner cartridge in my printer because, again, I have been printing like a crazy lady, and I don't remember when I launched physical products, I think in June. And so this is the first time that I've had to replace the toner cartridge since then. And so the total, including tax, was $83.23, and I will be returning $84 to the bank. And that's where I was explaining this earlier. This change just builds up and serves as like a little miscellaneous fund that we can pull from every now and then when stuff like this happens up here. Next up, was a Kroger purchase on December 1st. I'm struggling to remember what we went in to grab, but it was not part of our like normal grocery shopping, but it was groceries that we were purchasing. And it was $47.71, and I'll be returning $48 to the bank. Again, with Amazon, I'm telling you, they make so much money for me this time of year. On December 4th, we purchased, what was it? Oh, I remember what it is. So I put, in addition to like lighting up my Christmas tree, I'm not really like an outside decor kind of person, like as far as Christmas is concerned. Not that I don't enjoy it. It's just something that we don't put a lot of effort and money into right now. In future, I would love to put up like white lights, just like outline my house with white lights. I think that's really pretty when you do that. But I do put candles in all of my windows. Well, I have this year. We haven't done it in years and years and years, just because we used to move around all the time. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is exhausting, because it's like, we moved every 2 years, and so it would be like packing and unpacking and packing and unpacking. And I'm going to tell you, the very last thing that you want to do after you've packed and unpacked for like the 34th time is put candles in your windows at Christmas time. So, but I did it again for the first time in years. Actually, my husband and I were talking about it, and I was like, I don't think I've done this since we owned our first home, and that was about 10 years ago. So that's how long it's been. Anyway, all of that to tell you that I wanted to just go ahead and hook them up to timers, and I did have some timers available, like those little timers that it'll just like automatically click your lights on for you. And so I needed to purchase an extension cord and some timers for our window candles. And so the window candles portion of it came out to the timers for the window candles portion of it came out to $11.56, and I'll be returning $12 to the bank. And that's a fun one, and it's so they're super easy to use, and it's so nice that just like at the time that I want them to be on, they just click right on. It's lovely. Next up, and we pulled those from household because that's like a household expense. This was a night that what did we do? Oh, I know what it was. So we went out one night and bought our Christmas tree after I had worked all day. So, because we wanted to be able to decorate it all day on Sunday. And so Saturday night after I finished work, we went out, and I finished work at like 6:15, 6:30. So we went out to go get our Christmas tree after that. And obviously I did not feel like cooking after that. And so, and I didn't have any like leftovers that we could just like nuke up really quickly. So we took the kids to Brahms, because they do like that every now and then. It was $17.08, and we'll be returning $17 to the bank. And then next up, for me, because I didn't feel like cooking for myself even though this food is not nice to me, but I went to Taco Bell. We've discussed this before. If I'm going to eat out, I'm going to go straight to Taco Bell, eat garbage food, like fast food. I'm going to eat at Taco Bell, because in my personal and very humble opinion, it is the best fast food, even better than Jesus Chicken. Like, I can do without Chick-fil-A, but I don't know that I'll ever not have Taco Bell. I know that's probably strange to some of you, but anyway, that's what we did. The total was $17.93, and I'm returning $18 to the bank for that one from our Dine Out category. These purchases are a secret because my husband purchased some things for me for Christmas. So I just write secret in the description because I don't know what it actually is. He has access to the bank account. I have access. Goodness, this is going to sound terrible. I have access to the bank account, but he's the one who checks the bank account on a regular basis. And especially this time of year, I don't like to do it. And what I do to make it so that he can't see where I'm purchasing from is I purchase just about everything I can for him from a Christmas present perspective through PayPal. Because then it just shows up as a PayPal charge on our bank account, and he can't see where I'm purchasing from, so it doesn't like ruin the surprise. So that's what this is. And he's pulling it from his personal spending because he went over my Christmas budget for me, which is so sweet. And so the purchase was $26.69, and he is returning I'll be returning $27 to the bank. Same with this one. December 4th, another place that I am not allowed to know, and it's coming from his spending since he went over my allotted budget. and it's for $10.28, and I'll be returning $10 to the bank. Another Amazon purchase. This was actually for toothpaste for my husband and I. And so we needed to replenish, and I can reliably find the toothpaste that we use from Amazon. And so that's why I just go through them. It's $10.77, and I'm returning $11 to the bank. This was the other half actually of this, when I purchased the timers for the window candles and then the extension cord. This is like one of those like fancy extension cords that has like 3 or 4 different outlets attached to it. And it's specifically designed for a Christmas tree so that you can like plug your lights into it like as you're going down the tree. I can't think of any other way of explaining that, but that's what this was for. So it was $15.10, and I'm returning $15 to the bank because we just swept that 10 cents out of our virtual coin jar. Next up, I just wrote Chinese food because we didn't want to like put the specific name of the location because it is close to us, and it's most Chinese food places except for like Panda Express are not chains. My husband and I, this was such a bummer actually. And I know that every now and then I really whine about Texas. And there are certain things about Texas culture that really baffle me. But obviously we're here because we want to be here. But when you are from somewhere else and you spent a good chunk of your life there and it is ingrained into you, you get homesick. And so that's why every now and then I will complain about Texas and bemoan my missing of the East Coast, because I really, really do. And this is one of those things. I don't know what it is about Chinese food on the East Coast, but it is so much better than it is in Texas. This was, I don't even remember why we ended up getting Chinese food this night. But we did. And it was terrible. I mean, genuinely terrible. And we chose a place that rated really, really well on Yelp, or I don't remember, Yelp or Google reviews or something, whatever it is, it rated so well. And so that's why we chose Chinese food from there. It was such a disappointment. Now, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what's going on, but I was like, this makes me miss East Coast Chinese food even more because it's so good back home. I don't know if it's like, Texas Chinese food places or just, I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying, I don't know, because I have no idea why it was so terrible, but so poorly rated or so well rated. Like it was insane to me. So anyway, all that to say, your girl is never ordering Chinese food from anywhere in Texas ever again. And I'll just, if I do want some Chinese food, which oh my gosh, I was in so much pain the next day after this. I'll just wait until I'm back home. Like, especially like New York City Chinese food. Oh my gosh, it's so much better. But even like in Delaware where I'm from, Chinese food is awesome. So I don't know what's going on in Texas, but y'all need to fix this because this was a disappointment. Anyway, we didn't want to pull this from Dine Out because my husband and I were the only two who ate it. And so the whole total charge was $32.48, but $16.48 came from my husband. $16 is coming from me, but honestly, we're just returning $16 each to the bank, and the 48 cents just came from our little online coin jar. So it's, no more came from him than me. This day, December 5th, I popped into Starbucks because I had some work errands to run, and I was just feeling a little peckish, and I didn't have my lunch with me. I had left it at work. And so I popped into Starbucks and got myself just like a little coffee and those bacon Gruyere egg bites. I love those. If you've never tried them before, give them a try. They're really, really delicious. And I just had to refill my card, $10 because I had some points that I could redeem for my coffee. And so I just had to pay for the egg bites. So I refilled at $10. And so I'll be returning $10 from work food. We are actually ignoring this Target purchase because it hadn't hit our bank account yet, but I did like I did the breakdown for it. So I'm just going to put these little thingies here to indicate that this is actually going to be part of next week's weekly check-in. So spoiler alert, but we only return if it hits the account so that it's not confusing. Or I'm sorry, we only return the money if it's actually been taken from our account so that we're not like, wait, why did you return this money? Like the reconciliation of it would be weird. So anyways, there was a Target purchase though that I did have to reconcile, and this one's a fun one. So I went ahead and, well, they were having a deal. If you purchase like home goods or something, you got, I think, $15 off of a purchase of $75 or something. And I was really realizing, like, I'm like, oh, I don't really have that many Christmas candles. I spent all of my home decor money on new Christmas mugs because somebody has a problem. Anyway, so I went ahead and took advantage of this sale to just fill out the rest of like the Christmas candle needs that I felt that I had for my channel, especially because I always burn a candle when I'm filming these videos. And I mean, definitely our home benefits from them, but I certainly had the business funds available to go ahead and cover something fun like that. And so I actually pulled it from 3 different categories in my business binder. So the total purchase was $66.52, and I'm pulling 20 of it from YouTube, 20 of it from equipment, and $26.52 from materials. And so I'm returning 20, 20, and 27 respectively. And I know that might seem weird to some of you guys to pull that from a business expense rather than like a household expense, but I really do, like, when I'm doing a lot of my budgeting stuff, I sit here with my candle lit and my coffee, and because there's a lot of like processing and stuff that I do, obviously, after I film. I have to edit the video and all that kind of stuff. And I always try to make it like as fun and cozy for myself as possible. Not that I don't enjoy doing this. I actually very much enjoy doing this, and this doesn't feel like a job at all, but it's fun to have those little cozy moments for yourself. And so that's why I decided to pull it from my business binder as opposed to our home binder. And you may not agree with that, and that's okay. We all do things differently, but that's why I did it that way. And that is the end, actually, of our expenses for this week. Well, not all of them, but I don't list a lot of the Christmas purchases here because now we don't have any cash in our what's the word I'm looking for? We don't have any cash in our Christmas envelope anymore that isn't already earmarked for next year. So when we make a Christmas present purchase, I don't put it in my expense tracker because it's not something that I have to pay back to the bank. So you guys don't ever really see those purchases anymore. But when I was making them in the past and we had cash in the envelope, I certainly did, pay the bank back from our cash envelope, but we don't have any money in there now it's all in the bank, already earmarked for Christmas. So that's why it doesn't look like a lot of expenses, even though my husband was like, oh my gosh, look at this account. We have so many expenses. But these are the only ones that land here because they're the only ones that I have to reconcile with you guys and pay the cash back. So that's why it looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you guys back out, and we will get into adding all this up and then returning the money to the bank. Alrighty, so as per usual, what I will be doing is zooming you guys through the portion of this video where I add up all of this cash to figure out what I'm actually going to have at the end of this to return to the bank. So I will do that first, and then we will get into the unstuffing. All right, so oh wow, that's fun. This almost never happens. At the end of this, we should have 400 even to return to the bank. So let's go ahead and just get into unstuffing all this cash. I'm gonna put this off to the side. I'm gonna put actually, I'm just gonna put it over here. So 400, 400 that I'm gonna be returning to the bank. So first up, I'm just gonna go into my business binder because I have quite a few expenses from this one, and just pop in. So let me check materials first. I just want to make sure. Yeah, so there are 2. So 49 and 27 is 76 from materials. Here, let me just, oh, nope, that's equipment. All right, so, oh man. Ugh, okay, you know what? We're just not even gonna play this game. I don't know why I do this every time. You guys are probably like, Veda, seriously, at this point, just go into low priority sinking funds first. That's where most of my change comes from anyway. And actually, no, I would do even better to pop into high priority because household and toiletries is in there. And we all know that in household and toiletries is where the vast majority of my ones and small change exists. Let me grab my cash tray. I don't know why I have that off to the side. You guys can't even see it. We're not pressed about it. Okay, so high priority sinking funds. Let's go in. Oh, grocery. Okay, so I need 48 from grocery. Oh, here we go. Now I'll get small bills and change. 10, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Oh, that's convenient. We all know where that $1 is going to end up, much to this dismay of my husband. If he's watching this, I'm only a little bit sorry. So $1 remaining in groceries. Let me just go ahead. I'm going to move that actually. And I'll put, we have $1 and then check that off. And then toiletries, here we go. I think I only have one. Yeah, one from toiletries, and I need $11 from there. Oh, I love it when I have small bills. So 11 from toiletries, oops. And left in here I have 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, and 34 left in toiletries. Let me write that down. $34, check. Okay, household, I think I have quite a few. So we've got 12, 15, and 56. So 12, 15, 56. That is $83 from household. I don't even know if we have that much in there. Let's see. 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Oh, 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. And remaining in household. Oh, wait. Wait. Was that from, oh, yeah, this is from next week's. That's from, okay. So actually I don't have to return that much this week. See, this is why you double check yourself, because I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. That 56 was for something else. Anyway, so 12 and 15. So that's actually 27. 20. Oh gosh, I already pulled. All right, well, 5, 26, and 27. So let me just rejig this cash because, okay, so remaining in household now, I have 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 75, 80, 1, 2, 3. So 83 left in household. $83. So I'm going to put a line through that because I don't need to write the balance twice. And 83. And just in case you are confused as to why I'm just not doing this, even though I know the expense is coming, we only reconcile the purchases that we actually make that have hit, because it just makes the most sense for us to like just be paying back what we've actually seen remove from our account. I know that some people may not choose to do it that way, which I totally understand, because this purchase, it's not like this didn't happen and it's not going to hit. It is going to hit, but we just reconcile it eventually once it does hit. So I'm sorry if that confuses some of you. If you're like, why in the world would you do it that way, Veda? That's just how we do it. So anyways, let's see. I think that actually covers all of our high priority sinking funds. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and pop into low priority sinking funds, because a good chunk of that is from here too. The first up being dine out. So what do we have? So we have 17 and 18. That's 35 from dine out. Oh, that's the first one. I'm like acting like I don't know that. So 35, of course. So I'll do this and get 65 back. So if I have it, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65. Whew. Well, there went all my small bills. Goodness gracious. All right, so left in dine out, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, and 89. So 89 left in dine out. Why is this being weird? Oh man, I already forgot the number. We knew that was going to happen. 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. See, I was thinking it was either 88 or 89 and I couldn't remember. So 89 left in dine out. Let me just pop that in here. 89. Put a line through there. Check both of them off. And okay, so my husband, let's just go into his envelope next because he's got a little bit here. So that's 37 plus 16. I'm not going to attempt that. 53 from my husband's spending. That was very generous of him to buy things from his own personal spending for me. Oh my goodness. I'm going to lose all my change. I'm going to get 47 back. I don't have 47 here and change. So I'm going to have to pay from mine and then, or pay from some others first, get the change, and then come back to my husband's spending because I can't do that. So, okay, here we go. So, I do have some that I have to pay. So hers, so 16 from mine. Let's just pray that I have enough. Oh man. Oh, I do have, okay, so I can put the 20 here and get 4 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still like losing my change though. And left in my envelope, I have 50, 65, 50, 65, 66, 67, 68, and 69. Nice. I'm sorry, I could not. 69. What? Oh, there we go. I was like, where did that go that quickly? And let's see. Oh, work food. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. That was $10. Home decor. Work food. Here we go. $10. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have $4 left in work food. So nobody else is allowed to eat anything at work or drink anything. $4. And I'll cross that one off. I'm not doing this. I wonder if I have enough change at this point to pay this back. You know, maybe I'll just go into my hut because I know I have enough change at this point to sort out like the materials and equipment and stuff. And that would actually provide me even more change to pay my husband's account or envelope back. And let me go because I'm just pulling a 20 from YouTube, so that's easy. I'll just work backwards. YouTube, here we go. So 20 from here, and left I have 125, 26, 27, 28, and 29. So 129 in YouTube. 129, and I need to pull 20 from equipment, so that'll be easy too. Hopefully. All right, 50. Wait, I get 30 back, so 25 and 30. So I have 125 and 130 left in equipment. 130, put a check mark. And now in materials, I for sure should have all the change that I need. But, so we've got 49 there. Oh, I had 84 in equipment up here. I need to pull, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, wait, I need to pull another 84. Okay, so I will get 16 back from this. So 5, 10, 15, 16, and there goes all my change again. Okay, so actually I have 25, 35, 45, 46 left in equipment. So let me fix that. 46, not 130, 46, and I will cross that one off. Now let's see, I don't know if I'm gonna have the change for equipment now. This is frustrating. Okay, let's see. or for materials, or my husband. Let's go. So 49 and 27. So that's 76. I definitely don't think I have the change for this now. What a pain in the tuchus. Okay, wait, what if I condense this? 25, 35, 40. No, I can't do that. I can't condense that. Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll pull this 20 back in. And that at least gives me some 5s here. So I need to pull 76 from materials. And I only have 100s. Oh, 24. 5, 10, 15. Nope. This is unreal. Okay. I've got to, because I only have 2 envelopes left. You guys are probably like screaming some obvious answer at me that I can't hear. So with my husband, 27, 37 plus 16. So 53. Is that what I said before? Yeah, he gets 47 back. Well, is that, okay, hold on. 27, 37 plus 16. So 53. Wait, so if I do 103, yeah, I take 50 back. And that gives me change that I can use, hopefully. Oh wait, what does my husband have left? 1, 50, 60, 75, 80, 1, 2. 182 plus 500. So 682 is actually what he has left in his account, or his category. 682. We might do this. Hold on. Put check marks. Maybe. Guys, this is terrible. I'm so sorry. Okay. So 49. Where's my other materials? 49 plus 27, I think, is the only one. 49 plus 27 is 76, which means I need 24 back. 20. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. That's like exactly what I need here. Hold on. Is this the first time I've ever, I'm going to have like 4 100s. I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. Yep. Okay. So 400 and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh my gosh. It took forever to get there. Okay. So 100, 200, 21 to, oh, geez, I didn't even put this in order. 20. You guys are probably like ready to quit my channel. Okay, 1, 2, 25, 35, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 247 left in materials. That was exhausting. That was so exhausting. 247. Wowzers. Wowzers, guys. And yeah, that's it. We've done it because we have 400 over here. I have never, ever, ever finished with just 4 $100 bills. This is definitely the first time this has ever happened. But oh my gosh, what an absolute nightmare. Poor you. Poor you. What a weird way to start your weekend. Like, what did you do today? Well, I watched Veda mess up the count like 800 times, lose track of everything. but like her nails were pretty and green. I mean, that's the extent of what has just happened here today. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video, for putting up with me and my very bizarre antics sometimes here at the Simple Budget. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below saying hi, letting me know what your plans are for the weekend. Love to hear what you guys have going on in your day-to-day lives. This is like a low-key weekend for us, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we don't really have much of anything going on. So I always appreciate that because work life has been crazy lately, just to put it mildly. Oh my gosh. I mean, if I could make an entire video about what's been going on in work lately, it would drive all of us crazy. Anyways, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and this video didn't do it for you, I just don't know what will, but I would love it if you did. And I will see you guys on Monday with a good old-fashioned cash stuffing for the second week of December now. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend. You do something super fun and Christmassy or Hanukkah-y, if that's what you celebrate, or if it's Festivus for the rest of us, that you do something fantastic for that too. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye, everyone.